This is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. Welcome to my channel. This is Mboya's Pilgrim. This is the 24th day of December 2024. In Swedish, we call it the julafton. Okay, julafton simply means the day before Christmas Day. And I've come to this small township of ours. We call it Tranemo. And what is happening is that this 24th, I thought I would come and buy some presents for some friends. And I have with me also my daughter, who thought that she would bank some of the plenty of coins that she was keeping in the house. She's been saving. But on this day, the afternoon, 24th, everything is closed except the supermarket that you saw me start my video on. Everything is closed. The other supermarket, Willie's supermarket, is closed. The other shops are closed. Everything is closed. So this is one lesson that we are beginning to learn, that in case you happen to be in Sweden, especially this end of the Västra Götaland, what you have to do, what you have to do is buy your things early. You have to buy your presents early, and the latest that you should buy your presents should be 23rd, and that should also be during the day, not late in the evening, because there's what they call a rush. So yeah, we were not able to buy anything, but luckily yesterday we did a lot of shopping, so we have everything for ourselves. But the small presents that we wanted to give to our neighbors, we are not quite able to get them, and I hope they'll be able to understand that. This day, as we want to take an exercise walk around the entire lake, as you can see, the lake goes. It's going to be a bit long, and I'm not going to video it up all, but we are going to take a walk around the lake along with Marora, and yeah, I welcome you, and in the process I would love to talk about some of the subjects that are pretty common here in Europe and quite uncommon in Europe. Now, the first thing I wanted to talk is about the police. When you talk about the word police, what do you think when you are in Sweden? For me, here it is a very, very positive thing. It is an organization that whenever you call for help, they are there on time. They have a very distinct duty. There are services that, for example, I've gotten from the police, like getting my passport. It just goes fast, and I mean, just so smooth. And I'll be talking to, in comparison with the country that I know that I've lived in, with Kenya. Applying for a passport in Kenya is a nightmare. And you have to, for example, my son the other day was looking for a passport, and it took about a year. It took about 12 months, and there was demand of bribery. Here and there and everything for you to get it. Here, within a week, if you're lucky, even within a day, sometimes within hours, you get it. I mean, everything is so straightforward, and nobody will ever ask you for a bribe. Another thing is that the police, they are there to check the safety of the road. They don't take bribes. They are very nice people. They're helpful. And like now is one of the festive seasons, and you might find one or two guys who who have taken a drink, gotten a little tipsy, you'll find the police will take the initiative to drive, find out where the guy lives, and kind of like drop him home. And the community also works very closely with the police. Like if I see anything wrong, I just make a call, and they'll be able to rescue on time. So we don't see them as enemies, we don't see them as bad people, we don't see them as what. And the results is quite visible. The crime rate is very, very, very low, and the services are good. And when you're coming in through the airport, their check is very fast and not biased. Some people have talked about biasness here and there, but I don't know, from the way I look at it, of course there's some people who might be carrying bad things, want to come in with drugs, or want to do some strange things, but they're just keeping an eye on such kind of things. They're not discriminating, and that could be anybody. It could be a local, it could be an international guy, it could be a foreigner, it could be anybody. So yeah, that's one thing I wanted to mention about the service of the police here. In traffic, they keep the rules straight, and it's not only with the police, it is supported even with the inspection unit. So the inspection unit really checks the cars so that it gives the police very little time. But if you're caught, for example, with worn out tires, the fines are heavy. It gives you the discipline that you're going to whatever, cracked screens, on the wrong side, uninspected cars, uninsured cars. I mean, you pay for it because that's breaking the law. And they don't fight with you. I mean, you feel it when you're paying for the fines. Yeah, so that's all I can be able to talk about the police here. They are very neat. They're not broke. They are well paid, and they are very understanding. They are very, very educated. They are very civil and reasonable. I think in the whole world, they're the most civil and the most reasonable police force. I don't know, I'm yet to travel to other countries, but Sweden to me is perfect. Yeah. Okay, the next thing I wanted to talk about is children and the services that they get. Our children normally have access to go to school, that they are given monthly bus cards. I don't know whether it is given monthly or it goes like within 3 months the termine, but they have the bus cards that they have access to school, and they also have a little support, some kind of like the drug that they get, and this enables them to go to school very efficiently. And when they get to school, the food is perfect, and they're not forced to one kind of food. Of course, there are vegetarians, there are those who are gluten-free, I don't know, those who are allergic to, nuts. Nuts is completely out of the menu. The story of nuts is completely out of the menu, but they have very, very well selected balanced diet food, starting from fish to meat, and you name it, rice, you name it. I mean, it's to me it's like a 5-star hotel when I compare with actually it is like a 5-star hotel compared to the food that the children get in Kenya. And they have a program in which they get a small amount of money that enables them to buy this and that, and so they can afford their own headphones, they can afford their own chargers in case they lose a charger, or just to buy a warm hoodie or a classic thing like this and that they can afford. And school fees is nothing that I've heard that is being paid here. So they have totally free education, and and the teachers are also very, very well paid, and they give their time. They try to use the state of the art technology to bring instruction to the children and in the school. So there is a very big difference from what I was comparing with Kenya, where there was a big deal about school fees and the children carrying huge loads of bags. They get so much education that at the end of the day, when they finish school, they have really no even job to go around with. And so you wonder all these things. What is it all about? I can just put it in a layman's language that the education system here kind of like offers a direction to a child, in that if one wants to become a nurse, they get it from the ground. So they study towards that direction, so they don't have to carry so many subjects, so many unnecessary subjects that just makes them become wise in so many things that won't even help them in life. And you'll agree with me, in Kenya there are so many people who have taken degrees up to the university level for things that don't help them. We have a lot of graduates who are hawking maize, cooking mandazis in the street there. I'm not exaggerating. I've had, and it's so painful for those who have gone through their more than 6-7 years in the University of Nairobi, and then it's painful. Well, I think here a graduate wouldn't regret at all. It is appreciated, the education that they get, and it's put into practice, and people work within their professions. And of course, it's never too late if you miss it in a profession, because this happens to all of us. Sometimes you ask, what will you become when you get big? One goes like, I'll become a doctor. Another one, I'll become a this. The other one, I'll become a this. And then you work within that profession, then you do realize that that was not really your line. Here, it's never too late. You can be able to change professions up to 1 to 10 to 20 times, even if you like. You can become a doctor today. If you're not satisfied, there's a program of going back to school, and you go back to school and you study, maybe perhaps as a driver, and you drive a bus, or you drive a train, or what do you call it, this we call them spovang here, and there's no problem. You can change profession as many times as possible. So, and there is a provision, as long as you are under 50, I think 6 or 7, up to 57, there is a provision that comes through an organization called the CSN, which is like education funding, whatever, and they would sponsor your education, and when you start working, there is a way that it works out and it figures itself. There's a way that the taxpayers' money go along with it, and so up to 57, you are still quite capable of getting a profession. But even after 57, all the way up to 60, 70, we have a lot of guys who are in the university learning many new things. So that's what I wanted to talk much about, the education system here. And the basic result is that people are very, very well informed. And communication in the work fraternity sometimes can be very, yeah, of course, tricky because of the nature of the humans here and there. But it's so professional in all levels. At school, in the gardening, in the offices, I mean, in the political arena, in the supermarket. I mean, everything seems to be organized, and that's why you have everything is quite organized in Sweden. It comes from the word go, from the basics. So that was all from this video of today. I want you to drop a comment in the comment section. You tell me how the education system in your country works, how it is rewarded. Basically what I was trying to say is that here it's not accurately what it is like, and it is not accurately how it's rewarded, but I was just trying to give an outline of what it is like. And trust me, here you go to school, you work hard in school, you'll be rewarded for it. That's a guarantee. You'll be happy, even if you're a gardener, even if you're a servitor, these people who a waiter, you know, like a bartender, or you'll be rewarded greatly for it. And there is no job here that discriminates as it does in Kenya. Those are my points for today. So let me know, and let me know in the comments section, and please also do subscribe and share, and tell me also what subject we can be able to hook up on next. Otherwise, our journey around the lake continues, and we are in Tranemo. Just before I close, annually there is a period, I don't know, I missed it out during this time, and it should be during this specific period, that there is a choir. The public normally sits across the water on the other side, on this side, I think. Yeah, here is exactly at this point the chairs are arranged, and the members who are listening to the choir sit exactly at this particular point. These are lifeboats. That's a grilling place. Right now it's a bit soggy, I don't know. And then the choir that sings is on the other side. On the other side there is kind of like a community place where I don't want to give inaccurate position, but it is like a place that there used to be activities, and it is kept as a tourist attraction center. Yeah, it was like the old social hall or something like that. I don't know. Let me not give whatever. But the choir uses that facility, and they stand on that side where you can see the tiny small house, and they sing. You can hear those kids exactly where they are. So the sound reaches here with kind of like echoes, and it is very beautiful. You can hear the kids. Yeah, it really brings a very nice sound. And it happens once in a year, and the choir stands on that side, and the people listen to the music from this side. It's such an amazing. I hope one time I'll be able to catch it. Yeah, somebody was grilling and doing what? I think there should be a basket, I mean a dustbin there that takes metal things, but yeah, human beings are human beings. So here they leave the beer cans, thinking that somebody's coming to pick for them. That's very wrong. yet there is a place to keep them there. So that's the nature of human beings. Yeah, I end up winding up this video. Thank you for sharing with me. We are in the villages behind Sweden. This is Tranemo commune, and that is Tranemo itself. And my journey around the lake continues, and see you in the next video. Love you all. Love you all. Kalvängen. This is me at Kalvängen. Hi, Betty. How are you? Are you welcoming me here? Are you welcoming me at Kalvängen? Oi, don't jump in the water. Be careful. These stairs lead you into the water, and look at that. I think he's seeing his own image in the water, and he wants to join the other cat in the image. I think we head. Bye, Catty. Bye, Catty. Hello, bye. Kit Kat. Bye. See you. See you, Kit Kat. Hey, Kit Kat. Okay, bye. See you. Hi, as one goes around the lake, there are some old logs here that can work out as a resting place. Yeah, that's very normal when you're walking around the lake, especially during summer when it's hot. But what attracted my attention here that I want to share with you is a tower that we have used ever since we started going around this lake long time ago. We used to come here with my daughter when she was a baby, when she was about 1.5 years old. So this thing is old. It's old, and this tower goes up. You can take the stairs. It's been repaired several times. At a certain period it was in such a very bad condition, and yeah, let me just gather courage and look at its condition at this particular moment. But there was a time it was in such a bad condition. I can see it's been repaired. It's in mint condition, and you can go up. I've finished the first floor. Yeah, you begin to see the view of Tranemo from afar, and here we go. All right, here we go. Oh, now I'm up right to the top. This is a beautiful view. I'm eventually on the Victoria side. Yeah, so this is the tower of going around the lake. You can see my daughter down there, and the city of Tranemo there, where there's a tower. A lot more of Tranemo is hidden behind the trees across on the other side. This is the part, the horse stables, the industrial area, the ice, what do you call this place? The ice skating region is there. I can even see it. They've put the ice So, and the lights are already put, so you can also use your skis even at night. It's quite slippery here. It's very, very slippery. I noticed it with my balcony there, so I think I just have to be very, very careful as I go down. And here we go, that is it. So I'll drop down again. Have to take it very carefully, slow but sure. The steps are good, friendly for also children, baby steps and adult steps, old people and young alike. Whoever's worked on this considered every super point. And yeah, so that is the tower. Additional bench here, given a little bit of some Christmas treat. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. And the river is flowing, I think, towards my right hand side. Or maybe it's just yeah, I think the river is flowing towards that side to go under the bridge, which we are going to see there, and will soon be over the falls, and it goes right into the Tranemo lake. Apart from that, you're going to see there is a small house in case it's raining, in case the weather is bad. You can have your candlelight dinner here. Welcome. Welcome. So you can have a seat here, and if you're tall, you have to mind your head a lot. But it's very beautiful. It's very beautiful. You can have your romantic dinner here, family dinner, and there's dustbin. There's the food stuff. Then there is the metal stuff, and yeah, there is more. You can sort your. You can sort your things here. And this specific last one, this is where you can throw your dog dank, or rather, if you're walking with the dog and it does its thing, you're supposed to collect it and throw it here. The rest is for your ordinary scrap that you've taken from your picnic stuff. So the journey continues around the lake. Be with me in all this. Welcome to my channel, Mboya's Pilgrim. Let's continue. One might think that this forest is just trees around. They actually cost revenue. They bring revenue. This is part of it that will go and make paper. And as our walk continues here, I'll just show you there's a lot of harvest that goes on. A lot of tree is harvested. Look, it's plenty. And all this is going to contribute to the paper industry. Our walk continues, and as you can see, there is a dustbin even in the forest, so you have to keep the environment clean. I got a piece of an old receipt. I can give it a safe whatever there. No riding mopeds here. I think you can cycle, maybe, but no mopeds. This is a place for people to walk. Has brought me now to the first crossing of the river, as the river twines round, trying to make its way to the lake. Yeah, we got a wire mesh here, so it's quite a safe edge to walk in. And this is the bridge. And it's a long hang brood, someone can call it that. I think I'll go fast. You'll wait for me, so that it should take one person at a time. And we are two, so I think we should go. They have been warned that this thing is not a swing or a gunga, you know, something that you can just swing or a spring, So I mean, you're not supposed to run, and you're not supposed to rock yourself. So it's not a toy where you make it a what do you call this thing, a trampoline. This is not a trampoline. Here there it goes, the river flowing very gently down to the lake. You can see. And one thing that I learned as a child was that when you see a river whirling around making this kind of rings, that specific area is deep, very deep. So dare not try to think you can dive here and do anything. I mean, this place can be very, very deep. You can see the rings. You can see the rings as the river goes gently down the stream. You can see that. Yeah, our journey around the Tranemo Lake continues. And I was told not to make this thing into a trampoline, but it's the one that is bumping down, swinging me up and down. Whoa, look at this. This is fun. This is real fun. I've managed through the lake, through the bridge. Now we are on the dry land, and if at all the walking has taken you too bad, there is a place where you can take a break and take a rest there. There comes my daughter. All right. Yes, I have reached the exact midpoint of the walk around the lake. You can see the lake is full of bog and mosses and everything. Bird feeding. Across on my right, you can see the so-called the horse stables, and right across on the horizon there's the pinnacle of the church that we passed through. It's right across. It's very difficult. This camera cannot be able to zoom or bring it up. And yeah, I'm right 50% of the journey, and now we are taking our last lap. We'll be passing the horse stables, and then we'll be back to Tranemo. Thank you for joining me, and this for you to come and enjoy this view. This area has hotels that you can be able to book. Yeah, there is hotels and guest houses that you can be able to book. I have one, so in case you're a tourist around this place, you can be able to contact me on that. And it's a sure nice holiday resort. You'll have a lot to see. There is ice skating, there is swimming, there is you name it. There is, if you love horses, I mean, just welcome to Tranemo. Now, this is the tricky part of Sweden. It really gets dark. It's late afternoon, but it's really dark. And we have a bridge ahead of us. And somebody needed special lights in order to kind of like, yeah, see it now. You see, it's getting dark and it's afternoon. And we are crossing the river. And here now the river spins gently back into the lake. It has taken its turn and it's flowing towards the lake on this direction, and it's flowing from that direction. You can see something almost similar to a sunset, but it's just late afternoon. Yeah, this is what happens in Sweden. This is the dark season, and everything is dark and it gets pitch black. You can't even see anything. So I think the rest of the walk I'll be doing, and I don't need to film it because you'll be seeing literally nothing. Tell me from which part of the country you're watching, where an afternoon can be this dark and you could barely see anything. I'm ending up the video. Thank you so much. Bye for now, and please remember to subscribe and to share your comments. Bye.